Rockford implications as well. Here comes Sekura busting up the ice. Sekura shoots and scores! Welcome back to Ontario, Dylan Sekura. 7:30 left in the first, and Rockford goes up 1-0. The Aurora native scores here in Canada, 1-0. Templey back up, Wilson a shot, and he scores! Coltrane Wilson scores from the right point, and it's 3-2. Rockford has trimmed the deficit down to 1. In his Icehogs debut, Coltrane Wilson. Aggressive PK here for Toronto. Vlasic shoots and scores! Tipped in front by Luke Philp, I believe. And it's 4-3. A power play goal for Rockford. It's Philp, the newly minted alternate captain, who gets his 18th goal of the season and brings us to within. Rockford takes it back in. Shots are 15-9 right now in favor of Texas. This is David Gust finding a streaking Regula. He walks in, shoots, and no! Does he score? Yes! The red light goes off, and we're tied at 1. At first they said no goal, and then our referee Jim Curtin pointed at the net and says it's a good Icehogs tally, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Luke Philp is the first one through the line. I'm not sure if he knocked in the rebound or had a deflection in front of Murray. But we're tied. Regula jumped into the high slot, knocked away from him. Petrovic gets to it and is able to move it out to neutral ice. Pass intercepted by Sekura as he sends David Gust across the line. Gust's shot scores! David Gust! A 2-point night for him as he starts to rev up offensively. He's been quiet lately, and he comes roaring back here at home. 2-1, Rockford takes the lead early in the second. It's the 22nd goal of the year for David Gust. That's tipped by Reichel, but gathered in by Barber as he drags, and it was poked by Vlasic. Alex Vlasic up with Reichel. Here comes the young German, a 2-on-1. Reichel, pass in front, tapped in, they score! Alex Vlasic in overtime. Hogs win! To the final score. Vlasic knocks in his second goal of the season. This one's an OT winner. Reichel with the setup, and the Hogs claim victory in OT, their third straight overtime victory against Texas, the leaders of the Central Division. A big 2 points here tonight for the Icehogs as they snap a little losing skid, right the wrongs from Wednesday and the weekend before, and get back in the win column. Vlasic with a poke check at one end gets rewarded with the goal. Cliff Watson back in the lineup here tonight for the first time in just over a month. Harley gives it up to Philp right in front. Gust shoots and scores! David Gust lights the lamp early in period 1. Philp set him up, and the Icehogs are off to a roaring start. David Gust stays hot along with his Rockford turned 29 just yesterday. February's birthday month. We got a whole bunch of birthdays for both teams here. Buzz Decker on the ice with Josiah Slavin. As Slavin gains the line, hits Tepley, high slot, wrist shot, scores! Michael Tepley ties the game at 2. Tepley gets his 6th of the year. It hit Damiani's stick in the low slot. For David Gust, there goes Soderblom. Extra man on here for Rockford. Empty net, Sekura. Back to Clendenning, wrist shot blocked away by Damiani in front of the cage. Philp hustling forward in the corner. Gust gets knocked down. Reichel steps in, and Philp reins the puck into his stick. Vlasic a wrist shot, kicked out, rebound, they score! It's David Gust with goal number 2. And don't turn out the lights just yet. A 6-on-5 goal for Rockford, and David Gust has his second of the game, and goal number 24 on the season. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And that's DJ Buzzdecker getting right back to it here for Rockford. He gains the zone with Bobby Lynch. Lynch shoots and scores! Bobby Lynch in his home state gets Rockford on the board, and it's 3-1. Bobby Lynch with his 5th goal of the season. Buzzdecker with a good play at his own blue line, and the two zigging and zagging on Chase Pearson. Gusevich fending off Pearson from behind. It's Cooper Zek moving in. He shoots. Rebound. They score! Rockford scores late in period 2. And I believe it's Carson Gusevich making a diving play to knock it in. And indeed it is Gusevich. What a shift for him. A huge open ice hit. Has it blocked out by Gutman on a clean break. Here comes the rookie. Gutman scores! Cole Gutman able to dance around Askarov and tie the game at 1. 15th tally of the season from the rookie out of Denver. And we are locked up at 1 apiece. Shoes along the near side as Roos gives a mean shove to Walker in the back. It's skated up ahead by the Swedish defenseman Philip Roos, shorthanded. Drops it back. The trailer is Philp. Philp skating in, sends it over. One-timer. They score! Jakob Galvis ties it at 1. It's a shorthanded goal for Rockford. Galvis gets his 2nd of the year, and it ties us up here in the middle of the 2nd period. It's just the 3rd shorthanded goal of the season for the Icehogs. But it was Sammy Walker who tapped it in. Walker now gets his on Jesper Wallstedt, who has been rock solid here this evening. He's won his last 3 against Rockford. He's allowed just 1 goal in each of those last 3, and he's only allowed 1 here tonight. Glendenning trying to change that. Over to David Gust. Glendenning up top, aggressive PK. Tipped in, they score! It's Cini! All-star break isn't quite yet, but Brent Cini gets his 18th of the year, and we're tied at 2. The All-Star strikes again for Rockford. Iowa's so aggressive, who taps it up to Galvis across the wing, but now it's given up by Higgins right in front. Galvis trying to jam it in. And the Czech has the puck once again here for Rockford. Jakob Galvis protecting the disc. He finds Gutman. 18 seconds left in overtime. Right in front. They score! It's Bobby Lynch in overtime! Bobby Lynch with the OT winner. 3-2 the final. And the Hogs sweep the homestand before the All-Star break. It was Gutman right in front to Lynch. It's the 4th goal of the season for Bobby Lynch, and what a goal it was. The Icehogs claim victory here at home in front of a sellout crowd. Enjoy the break, fellas. You've earned it.